Good evening, ladies. Good afternoon, ladies. How are we doing for a Wednesday afternoon or a Wednesday evening? Maybe for some it's still AM in the morning, isn't it? The time difference. Yay. Come on, ladies. I need more people. Every week it's the same story, and every week I start off with the same thing. I need more people. Come on, join me. Yay! Wow. Wow, at a stretch, 7 of you guys. Thank you. Do you guys want to say hello to me so that I know what your names are? And for some, it's early in the morning. Thank you, Shailaja. Thank you so much. Thank you, Naina. Thank you, Tanvi. Thank you, Lakshmi. Thanks, Naina. Wow, very nice, very nice. So how was your day? For some, it's just started. You would have just woken up. So obviously, there's no point in asking how your day was. Maybe for the Sydney-siders, how was your day? Almost finishing, right? And for the people from India, it's just like, half a day gone. You still have, right? You still have time to finish your day. Lots and lots of things. I think still some parts of India are in lockdown. Am I correct? Thank you, Mrudula. Thank you. Thank you, Razia. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well, it's just picking up the gear. Let me start. Today's drape is a silk sari. It's a lightweight and easy to wear silk sari. But the thread here is kind of like, it's off-white, the border of that. And the specialty of this sari is it's just a batik print. It's not handmade batik. So it's a batik. Actually, it's not batik, it's batik. Batik is nothing but an Indonesian style wax resist dyeing technique which is used on the fabric. It can be used on several types of material, and it's a laborious and tedious process the way it is done. I should get one when I go back home. I'm just waiting for a hand kind of like, painted batik sari for my collection, but this is just a print. So this is the sari, what I'm wearing today. And to start off the session, it's very interesting. Like, I'm just bringing across lots and lots of art across to you. It's basically from the group to the group, and the group is taking advantage of that. And it's basically women empowerment within the group. So if any of you are talented, just give me a buzz. I'm contactable. Like, just if you don't have my number, WhatsApp Facebook Messenger is the best way. Just give me a ping and I should be able to connect to you and get that going. And it's very nice to showcase your talent. And for some, they might not have had any opportunity to showcase the talent. And this is the best way to showcase your talent. The Facebook Live, it's really nice because you're just yourself in front of it, but at the same time, there can be heaps and heaps of people. For example, this group, which is at 8,500. Thank you so much, ladies, for bringing it up to 8,500. And I would ask you all and urge you all to add all your female members into the group and let the group grow. And I would like to see 10,000 very soon. So it is to the group. You're showcasing your talent, and there's lots of things to take away from these Facebook Live sessions. And I'm so proud to say that I have successfully done 52 sessions. I've finished 1 year. Not even a break, not even a single break. There were instances wherein I had to kind of like cancel at the last minute due to various reasons. There were just a couple of them, but still it continued. It kind of like, never stopped. I just came up with something else at the last minute and it still continued. So I have successfully done 52 sessions, and I take pride in that. Like, since I'm into HR, and I always kind of tell the doctors consistency is very important, and this is where I'm showing off my consistency without any break. I'm so proud of it. So that's where it is. And anyway, and it's basically your support as well, and without which obviously I wouldn't have been able to achieve. Oh, thank you Manjula, saying congratulations. Thank you Shubha for joining in. Naina saying you're looking pretty. Oh, thank you. Shruti Bophalam saying thank you. Shruti, wishing you a very happy birthday. You just celebrated your birthday yesterday. I remember doing a post. Hope you had a lovely one. Like your earrings, Manjula. Thank you. I had to literally look for it, I did have, it's all kind of bundled up, and suddenly I thought, no, I do have a matching one. So I ended up wearing a matching one. And for me, styling is very important. People kind of style. Yes, I agree. It's their personal choice. But for me, I kind of prefer something if the sari has silver, I prefer something in silver. If the sari has gold, I prefer something in gold. And that's how I style. It varies from person to person, and styling is entirely up to you. You can mix and match however you want. So anyway, we will have a session on styling soon, like a talk channel. Okay, so we will do that. Lakshmi, thank you. Shaila Netra, thank you for watching. Manjula saying, hi, gorgeous. Absolutely right. Thank you. I don't know what the conversation was. Probably maybe about for consistency. Probably, yes. That's what I would say. Well, today I have Mrs Nirupama Satish, who would be doing session number 53, which is the Wholesome Wednesday, session number 53, which is all about saris again. Yes, promoting saris wherever I can. And she's going to do a demo of hand painting on miniature pots using the technique of Warli Art, right? So that is what she's going to do. Basically, it's an indigenous art which has gained importance in the last few years. Basically, the people from the Maharashtra coastal area and the border of Maharashtra and Gujarat are the Adivasis and the indigenous people who are into this tribal art. And they are the ones who kind of do this tribal art. And technically speaking, if you just look at a Warli art, it's very simple. They just use triangles and circles and rectangles, and maybe not exactly straight line, an inclined line, etc. And depicting various forms, it could be a male, it could be a female, it could be a bird, it could be an animal, it could be nature. It's this whole heap of things which are depicted using this Warli art. And this is what Nirupama specializes in. Nirupama is actually my cousin as well. And when I got married, she was very little. When I say very little, probably in high school or maybe in middle school as well. And they kind of whenever I used to go to their house, she used to come up with showing off their paintings and, all kinds of stuff. I used to admire, because I wasn't into art or painting. I used to admire, what she and her two other sisters did. And it kind of continues from then on. Nirupama is a commerce graduate and born and brought up in Bangalore. She's now settled in Bangalore. And somehow she inculcated this art, and she wanted to kind of continue with that art because of family and all kinds of things happen. Once you get married, it's not that easy, isn't it? Juggling, work balance as well as life balance, everything, it becomes difficult. And she had to give up on her love for art and painting and everything. So that was rested for quite some time. And then once she has a son who is doing his education in computers. And once his son grew up, she ended up taking up this art, and she also has done like different kinds of painting, like oil painting, nib painting, glass painting, you know, various other types of paintings along with this. And she kind of like stumbled upon the kind of like, you know, miniature pots. I tell you, if you see that, it blows your mind away. And purposefully I haven't kind of like put any pictures of what the pots look like. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just mind-blowing. The color coordination and the way she has done it, it's really beautiful. So stay tuned, don't run away. And she got interest in doing this art, and she took up this art. And then gradually, like, you know, once you're proficient enough, you kind of like display all of your stuff, and people started placing orders, and she ended up displaying her artwork in many of the events and exhibitions. And that's how she started. And she has an online business as well. If you're interested, you can get connected with her and get more information. And without wasting too much of time, I am going to bring across Nirupama to the frame so that she can showcase her talent and tell us all about the Warli art on the miniature pots, and probably we'll take it from there. One second, I'm going to bring her. She's already been invited. Nirupama, since you already have the request, it's already sitting in your notification folder. Can you just accept and come on the frame, please? Previously, I did a test run with, again, another session with my son, yelling at me, Mama, you always do it at the last minute. You don't spend quality time to figure out what exactly is needed. Well, I have a very busy one. So I tried my level best, but I wasn't successful because there was a delay in the transmission, and he kind of like said, no, that's not the way to do. And I ended up doing my own traditional way. So if you see any like a 2-second, I mean not 2-second exactly, like a 30-second video, thank you, Nirupama. I'm asking you to come on board. You should be on the frame. I'm so excited to showcase your talent, I tell you. But anyway, coming to this restream while she's getting connected, so I had to stop there and use my own traditional method. Hey, here she comes. Are you able to? It's making some funny noise there. I can't see you though. Is your video on? Nirupama? I can't.
No.
I can't see, it's breaking. Maybe it's to do with the internet. But the screen is split. I can't see you though. Maybe you may have to make it to a selfie mode, like, you know, you have to flip through across. I don't know. I don't know how the setting is. I was just wearing my heels. I just took it out. It's a bit relaxing, isn't it? Sometimes you can't stand continuously. Are you able to? Oh, yes. Yes, I can see you. Perhaps maybe you can position the camera or the phone a little bit, because it looks like as though it's frozen. Can you see?
How is it?
I can see you.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm able to see you. Yay! I'm able to draw you.
Thank you, Nirupama. It's been a while since I have seen you.
Hi. Yeah.
That's very
nice. How are you?
Ah, that's very nice. Seeing you after a long time, isn't it? Yeah, I had
Yeah.
seen your mom recently,
Yes,
but
yes.
maybe your
Okay.
sister
Are you
too.
able to
But
hear me?
it's been a while, long time, and I kind of like hunted you down.
Fine.
That's very nice. What sari are you wearing today?
Yeah.
It's like, what is it?
Okay. Uh, this is
Oh,
a
great. Okay,
pure,
it's a beautiful
this
color.
thing is, this is a
Yeah,
crepe sari. It's a
it's a
pure
beautiful
chiffon
color.
crepe. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm not able
beautiful.
to
I
hear
love
you.
that color.
Yeah, this is a beautiful wine color.
All right, Nirupama. Oh my God, everyone is
Yeah.
eager
Thank
to
you.
see
Thank
your
you.
pots because we haven't shown off the pots as the pots as well. Perhaps maybe you can showcase what you have in store for us tonight.
Okay.
It's frozen, I think.
Are you able to see me clear?
Yes, I can see you clearly, but the frame is kind of like
Is
frozen.
it clear now?
um, until and unless it's the others can see. Can the others watch? Maybe
Okay.
it's different.
Is it better?
No, your frame is frozen in the sense like it's just a
Okay.
picture there.
Better?
Perhaps maybe move around. It might kind of like sync.
Okay.
Come on, ladies, whoever is watching, let me know whether you can see both of us active or maybe one screen being frozen. Naina, can you tell me? Hi, Naina, or whoever is there. Hi, Manjula. Okay, it's a broken image. Okay, maybe it's to do with the internet, I think. Perhaps, Nirupama, just change a little bit. Just kind of like, move around and see whether that
Yeah.
automatically fixes. Because at the moment, it's just you in a
Okay.
frozen
Now,
screen.
is this
Otherwise,
better?
we can restart the session with you. Like you can exit, and I will invite. Oh yeah, it's come back. It's come back. Yes, yes. Okay, before it messes
Okay.
again,
Fine.
show off your
Okay.
thoughts to
Is this
begin with,
better?
so that the inquisitiveness and everything kind of like disappears simultaneously. Yeah.
Okay. So basically,
Yeah.
I do the Warli art on miniature pots. So the miniature pots are, so it's usually of this size. These pots are not readily available. So I have a
Oh,
potter who does it
yes,
for me.
yes, yeah.
Are you able to hear me? I think it's disconnected. Okay. So these
Uh-huh.
pots are not readily available. So I have a potter who does it for me. Okay. So this pot is
Yes,
in,
it is visible.
just a second. Okay. Now, is
Maybe
it
a
visible?
little bit high up.
Okay. Fine. So these are the miniature pots.
Okay.
Not
So is it like a single, maybe two pots, or is
better?
it a set of pots?
Sorry.
Is it like just two pots
Hello.
or a set of
I'm
pots? How
able to
does
hear
it
you.
go?
Okay. Yeah, I'll show you how it can be arranged. So that I
Okay.
can tell you how it is done.
Okay. Excellent. Exit and start again is the
This is a
suggestion.
set.
It's
You can
picking up.
arrange it
Okay.
this
There you
way.
go. Yes. That's so cute.
See this?
That's excellent. So it's a
Yeah,
yes, it
this
is
is a black
visible.
and white set.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this can be arranged as a set like this, or you can arrange it as a single piece. See, this you can do it this way also.
Okay.
You can take a stand and arrange it like this.
So that kind of stand can be easily done, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is the pot. See, usually
Yes.
this Warli art is about the life of the tribal people. So it's the day-to-day
Oh,
life
yeah.
of the tribal people. So it's have depicted
Yeah.
all the things in this pot. So
Yeah.
there's a hut,
And
there's
you
a
can
tree
see,
here,
yeah, you can
people
see some
carrying
animals there,
water.
which is that a camel or a horse? That
Okay.
wasn't kind of like visible. Yeah, but there's no desert up there. But yeah. Yeah.
See, this is how it goes.
Okay.
Like.
So what made you choose Warli art? Like, you could have done so many other types of paintings in the Nirupama.
Yeah, I just somehow stumbled upon this. I liked it. So I thought I will do this. See this. There's a kind of a procession here. The groom is sitting on the horse.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a person playing instruments.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
People dancing. It's kind of a procession of a wedding.
Yeah.
So it goes like this. So there's another person playing instruments here, trumpet kind of instrument.
So basically you can really tell, like, the people are
so this spot
there.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So this spot exactly depicts the life of a tribal person, how it goes. It's the day-to-day life. This is another one.
Yeah. Oh, that's excellent. That's very nice. So as I mentioned, it's more about like the triangle and the circle, a rectangle or a square or wherever possible. Most of the time it's like triangles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And triangles kind of like represent the balancing of the universe, right? The triangle.
Another one.
That's nice. Look, the Adivasis were so clever in those days.
Yeah.
And it seems so there are quite a few murals and a whole heap of things which can be seen in Mumbai, but I haven't been there, so I don't have anything to say. So people from Mumbai can kind of like relate to. It seems so like, beautiful murals are done on the street side and everything. And that's what their art is, and that's what it is. And they also kind of like have some Hindu beliefs as well. The indigenous people there, they have some Hindu beliefs, and that's what it is. Yeah, that's nice. Excellent. Excellent. So what others do you have?
This is the blue one.
Oh,
yeah. So
that's awesome.
So these are the things I do, and these are the things I need. These are the things, are the brushes and my paints.
Oh, you've got a whole heap of stuff there.
And
so they are normal paints. Are they? What type of
I have done it in
are there?
pages. Okay. These are the Fevicryl colors. Fevicryl colors.
Acrylic colors, but what painting is it? What paint? What's that? Fabric.
Okay, it's used for the fabric the ones which are used for the fabric.
On that.
Yeah. I can use it for the fabric as well, but
Very
I'm
nice,
using
very
this
nice.
for the
So how
pots.
did you get this idea? So where do you source the terracotta pots? That reminds me to tell you, whenever I come to Bangalore, I look for
Uh-huh.
handmade,
Okay.
hand painted things for gifting to my Australian colleagues. I go out of my way, all right, to looking for things, especially like you should be able to get like nice handicraft ones. And this cousin of mine took me to another lady in Bangalore where she used to source, I mean, she was very popular for her Diwali lights. This was probably about 15 to, yeah, around 15 years ago. And she used to source the Diwali lights, remember the Diwali diyas? And she used to hand paint them and sell them, right? And she used to source those
Right.
diyas especially from it's there is an art school in somewhere near, oh god, it's between Bangalore and Mysore. It's the district which starts with K. Oh god, it's just gone out of my mind. And the students from that art school, they used to make the diyas using the clay and everything. It was just like in Sydney Siders, if you're watching. I'm kind of like associated with a lot of TAFE students in like in the previous years. What the TAFE students do, especially those who are doing culinary and pastries and everything, like they normally do their cakes. They bake their cakes, and they have to take their own cakes back home in those days. But now the TAFE sells them at a reasonable price, and you can go and pick up the cakes and pastries. So I used to get beautiful cakes and everything, done by the students at a reasonable price, but these students had to take them off. So, like, every day he used to come, like, with beautiful, like, lovely cakes. I just love cakes. And every day it was a different cake, either a cake or a pastry. And, I thoroughly used to enjoy. And kind of like coordinating and linking that, it's similar scenario. It was the suburb will come, I mean, sorry, the district's name will come, and the students from the art school used to make diyas using the clay. And those students were usually in their the pre-university level, and she used to go there and buy it off from them, and then she used to hand paint and sell those ones. And I thought, wow, it's such a fantastic idea. The students do the clay diyas. It could be clay diyas, it could be so many things which is made out of clay, and she used to sell them. And like bringing again art across and then sell them. So
Yeah.
how do you get your pots? Like, do you kind of like source it from like a technical school wherein the students do the pots, or you go elsewhere?
Yeah. No. Yeah. There's a place called as Pottery Town in Bangalore.
Uh-huh.
I have a potter there. He does it for
Oh,
me. So these pots are not readily available.
uh-huh.
Actually, I have to give him the specifications. I have to give him the height. These measurements will not be more than 3 to 3.5
Okay.
inches. These are actually miniature pots, right?
Right.
It will be 2.5 to 3 inches maximum. So I
Okay.
have the height, shape, and everything, and I get it done for him. So the pots will be in the raw form.
Right. So
Are you
like
able to
he
hear
knows the
me?
specification, like every time is the pot in different shape and size,
Okay.
or it's
So
almost the same style you have? It's
no,
breaking,
I
sorry.
give him the design. Each time
It's
I have my own designs. I give him the designs and
it's
I
breaking.
give him the design. Sorry, are you able to hear me? This, yeah. Is it better now?
It's still kind of there's
How
a
is it now?
breakage there. That's okay. Continue. Oh yeah, it's back now.
Hello?
Yeah. So you source it from them, like not from like a technical school or
Okay,
something, wherein they
okay,
portray.
fine. Yeah. The potters, they are the potters
Yeah.
from Pottery Town. So they make it for me.
Okay. Okay,
So
that's
this
nice.
will be in the raw form when I
Okay.
the brown
Nice.
the pots. And these pots are proper baked ones. You can put water, you can put a small plant also in it. So these are the proper baked ones.
So basically, when you
So
get the
I put
pot,
a
it
base
is
coat
that
on
brown
it
in
first of
color,
all
right? It's the clay pot.
and smoothen it with a sandpaper.
Pot.
Yeah. So it's that brown, the base color will be like that. The brown pot color will be brown. So I put the base color, the base paint that's a dispense. I have a distemper color. So I paint the base color, smoothen it with a sandpaper.
Okay.
I need to have a smooth finish for this. So I need to smoothen it and then give another base coat.
So how many coats do you do? The
And then
initial coat, like you
paint.
should be doing quite a few coats,
So
or how does
I
it
make
work?
a small. The initial paint, I have to give two coat.
Two. Okay. Yeah. And then you
I make a
sketch.
small drawing like this. Is it visible?
No, your frame is frozen for me.
Yeah. I make a small drawing like this. And then.
Yeah. Now I can see. Okay.
Oh God, what's this?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay. So then I have to give the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you use any stencils or
the
just
base
you
coat
use your
is
free
done,
hand? No, do you use
I
any
use the
stencil?
free hand.
No, it's just freehand. Wow. Okay.
So I have to give a. No. It's a free hand. It's a freehand drawing. No stencil used. So then I give the base color. I give a base color paint like this. So one
I think
coat of a
it's
base
frozen,
paint is not
Nirupama. You just may
sufficient
have to kind of like shuffle a bit.
because
Yeah. Your frame is frozen.
Okay.
Nirupama, just move a little bit. Yes. It just needs a little bit moving now every now and then because it's frozen. I think it's mainly to do with.
Is it better now? Okay, is it visible now?
No, it's again frozen.
It's
again frozen.
Hello?
Bangalore being the Silicon City, right?
My
complain about internet.
I know. Oh yeah, I know. Very bad.
No, it's frozen. Your frame is kind
better
of like
now?
frozen.
Is it better?
Now it's moving. Perhaps maybe you have to kind of like move around to get its attention, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So that's how it is like.
Okay.
I'll have to give minimum
So you
4 to 5
you don't
coat
use
of
any
paint
stencils.
on it.
No.
Yeah. So
okay.
No stencils are used. It's a
Can you just show us like what you do? Like just a few bits and pieces.
So yeah. Yeah. So as I told you, after the base coat, I need to give the red color.
So you have used a different color on that. So white is your base coat, is it?
And red color.
Yeah. Perhaps maybe move a little bit, Nirupama. It's just kind of like, it's just frozen there. No. Yeah.
Is it better now?
Now, yeah, now I can see. So how, I've got a basic question for you. So you have the pot and you
Okay.
have painted it,
So
right?
I'll
So
have
you
to
let
give
it dry.
minimum.
So how do you twist and turn? Like,
Yeah.
do you use any gloves, or
Yeah.
just with your bare hand, you just kind of like move around? Okay.
It's just bare hands. No, it's just bare
It
hands.
goes off. Okay.
And you can just
Okay.
wash it with water and
Nice,
soap. It
nice.
goes. That's not a problem at all. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So then the gold comes. Like I have
Yeah.
done a pot here.
Uh-huh.
See, if at all it's just a single coat, it looks very patchy.
Coat. Okay. To
So
bring
I
it to
have
that
to give the
bright
red
color and
around 2 to 3
consistency.
coats at least minimum. Yeah. Bright, yeah, and it has to be even,
Right.
no patches around. So this I have done. It's around 3
Okay.
coats I have given.
It's again
Yeah, so
the frame
that.
is frozen.
So once
Perhaps
the
maybe
red
if
is
you want to
done,
move a little bit.
then I do the gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Nirupama, the frame is frozen.
yeah.
If you just want to move a little bit, it just needs some attention, I think. It's frozen altogether. I can't hear you at all. Come on. So while she's doing that, let me see who is all online still. That's nice. Quite a few of you are watching. Manjula saying, I can't see, broken image, only you. I know I can see you, Auntie. Network problem, but Nirupama is not visible clearly. I know she's going off the frame, either frozen. I think it's mainly to do with the internet there. Suggestion was exit and restart. Thank you, ladies. Radula, Pratima, thank you. Hi, mom. My mom is also watching. Mom saying hair. I couldn't understand. What's that, mom? What do you want to say? Hair. Oh, no, no, sorry. I think she meant hi, Lata. My name is Hemalata. Like at home, when I say home, my parents call me Lata, and my cousins and my maternal side kind of like call me Lata, and even paternal side, it's partly Hema and Lata. And all my friends call me Hema. And I had to stick to Hema because after marriage, my husband has got two other siblings, and the sisters-in-law, it just goes in the family. I think the eldest one is Rama Devi, and she's known as Rama. The second one is Suman, she's known as Suma, and I'm Hemalata, I'm known as Hema. So we are Rama, Suma, and Hema. All the names given by our own their parents and my parents. So we never changed the name, so we still continued, and my name Hema still continues. So mom is saying hi, Lata. Thanks, mom. Hello. Asha is saying hi, Hema. Thank you, Asha, for joining in. Exit and restart. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She has exited now. That's what she's going to do. Sadhana saying hi, Himaji. Nice sari. Thank you so much. It's a very basic and inexpensive sari, but I just love the colors and the feel of it. And it's so easy. It's wash and wear sari. It's so beautiful. Like, it's lightweight, doesn't need any ironing. Those are the type of saris I would love to wear. And you can wear it anytime. It's good for both. It's not connecting. Let me try again. I have already sent you the request, Nirupama. That's why it's not letting me to add you. Perhaps it's already sitting in your thing, you know, saying accept, or you just need to accept that and get that activated. I can't add you until you accept it. Brunda is saying hi, Akka. Hi, Brunda. Seeing you after a very long time. Thanks for joining in and tuning in. Hope you have watched my previous sessions. But that's very nice. Quite few of you here. Thank you very much. Nirupama, something is sitting in your notification folder. I'll try and add you. It's saying adding. So perhaps this should work. Let us see. That's good. My mom is still watching. Very nice. Thank you, ladies. Won't be too long. It's just the internet. You know, you can never trust technology sometimes. Vrunda saying, yeah, Ka, I do watch. Thank you very much. Sabita Vivek is asking, Niru, where are you? Okay, looks like you're questioning Nirupama. Nirupama is in Bangalore. I am in Sydney, all right? One is Sydney and one is Bangalore, both linked together, right? It's just the distance which is apart, but like, you know, you can see us in the frame now. We are linked. Yes, Nirupama, you're back now, which is good. Show the painting now.
Yeah. So as I said, next comes the gold.
Yeah.
The gold is you have it in a dust form.
Oh, it's the dust form. Okay. How do you dust that? Like you have to take a sieve or like a tea strainer and then sieve it, or how does it work? Oh, that's an interesting one. Or do you use stencil? It's again frozen, Nirupama. It's again frozen.
Is it?
No, I can just hear you talk, but your frame is, yeah. I think it just needs a little bit of jiggle every now and then.
I'm changing positions every 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just finish this.
Maybe you should complain to your internet provider.
No, the internet is good enough. I don't know what the problem is.
What the problem is? Okay. Maybe it's the distance between Sydney and Bangalore now, as someone said.
Okay. So let me not change the place. I'll stand here and explain it to you.
Okay. Okay. Now I can see.
Okay.
So you were talking about the gold dust, right?
Yeah. So all of this is done at hand painted. No stencils are used it anywhere. Okay. So now next comes the gold. So the gold is painted like this.
Yeah.
So I give it a design around it. Like this.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then comes the outline, the black outline, which gives the main finish. So that.
Nice.
I'll make one small
pot? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. See, it's done it this way. You're able to see, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very fine lines.
Okay. So you just kind of like draw freehand without any kind
Yeah.
of like, putting some outline or anything.
No, no,
Wow.
no, no. It's all, it goes like this.
Okay. Well, that's, oh,
It,
nice. Wow. That's so fine, Nirupama.
yeah, it has to be very fine line.
What if you did something wrong? Like, how can you rectify that? Can you just use like water and take it off?
No, it looks, no, it smudges and looks bad actually. So
And how do you fix?
it has to be done perfectly the first time itself. So,
If I took that art, I tell you, that itself will be an art.
yeah.
Smudging and taking it off. Oh dear. Though I kind of like, promote art through my Wholesome Wednesday session, I
Okay.
only know a few things. I'm just not into painting though. Wow. That's very fine,
So this is
isn't
how
it?
it's done.
Yeah.
I'll make this also. Then you get a.
Uh-huh. What made you choose Warli art, Nirupama? There are so many other types, you could have gone into dot painting or like, like cursive painting or something. What made you choose this?
Actually, Warli art, it's one of the Indian traditional art, right? So the places where I
Yeah.
go for the display,
Uh-huh.
people prefer the
Uh-huh.
traditional, handmade, and eco-friendly
Handmade.
products.
Ah, that's nice.
So that's
Okay.
how, like, and the Warli art goes well on these miniature pots.
Pots.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very nice. So you have been doing it for the last 7 years.
Yes, yes.
Ah, that's very nice. Wow. That's so fine, Nirupama. Luckily, you don't have any little ones, isn't it? Otherwise, they would have toppled it off in one go. Oh. Looks like you have mastered that early art there. Like,
Yeah. See, this
Oh,
is how it
wow.
comes.
Like with a trumpet, is it? Yeah. Oh, wow. They're celebrating
Yeah.
a male and a
Yeah.
female. That's nice.
Yeah.
Party. So you kind of like come up with themes, is it? Like when you do that, like, the other parts which goes with that, like, do you kind of like follow a theme? Like maybe it's like a festive one, or it could be like animals, or it could be nature or something along those lines?
Like people prefer to buy it in a set. They would like to have both the pots which are similar.
Yeah.
So I can't paint each pot differently.
Okay.
So it has to be uniform, right? So I stick to one design
Right.
so that all the pots are similar.
Okay.
So people when
Okay. Yeah.
so it's
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, what I mean to say is like, the theme could be like a festive one, or it could be animals, or it could be nature,
yeah,
something, or like,
yeah, it's all
birds or animals or something. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, this pot it the picture the pattern goes this way.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So it's like this.
Okay. Yeah.
The black and white, it's with the
Yeah.
instruments.
Yeah. With instruments like, or maybe like, people celebrating. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Perhaps maybe you should show the pots again, Nirupama, your set of pots, and then post some pictures of individual sets so that, the Sari gallery members can visualize how it looks.
okay.
Because sometimes, like, the frame was frozen and they were not able to see. If
Sure,
you can
sure.
show them once again the display of pots.
Sure, sure. It can, I'll do that.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's very beautiful.
Yeah.
So, how much time do you take to do one full set? Say, for example, your pot set is one big pot and maybe four identical pots. Is that right?
Yeah, it will be a set of one big and five small.
Five small.
Yeah.
So, how much time do you take to paint on those?
The big pot takes quite some time, a minimum of 2 days. Like hours.
2 days.
You should
Okay.
count the hours, not the days, because I won't sit continuously to do it, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it takes minimum around 5 to 6 hours.
Six. Okay.
Yeah.
So all put together, it's like a 1 week worth, right?
Yeah, you can take that.
Yeah.
That
So one set of pots is like 1 week.
1 week. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's nice. So that keeps you busy.
Yeah. And now because of the pandemic, there are no events. Usually, otherwise, the
Yeah.
weekends there will be events where I display the pots.
Pots. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you simultaneously get the orders as well.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Very nice. Can you show the pots again?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah. Now that is clear.
This is
Oh,
the
that's
black
so
and white
cute.
set.
Uh-huh. There's a touch of gold.
Yeah, this has gold.
Yes. Yeah.
This is the stand where you can arrange it this way.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that.
Red set.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. So it comes one big pot and three one there. So 3 and 4, 7. It's a total of 7.
Yeah. You can arrange it
Oh, that,
however you want. You can make,
yeah, yeah.
you can do it this way, big and
Whichever way you
five
want. Yeah,
small also.
yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Look at the colors there. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. That's very nice.
So this big pot has the pattern like this. The design goes like
Uh-huh.
this.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm so impressed. It's frozen up there. Oh, I just can't complain. Oh yeah, back again.
Back again. Okay. So,
I know it's like a hide and seek game, It just comes in and again goes away. Again comes in and goes away.
I know.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to say anything, Nirupama?
No, that's what I just wanted to tell you. Thanks for having me on your show. Thanks for
Oh,
inviting me.
pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Thanks for inviting me
It's
here.
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Look, otherwise the talent wouldn't have been showcased as much as you did here. So at any given point of time, I will be having at least 1,000 members watching. But the thing is that they have to press the button to show the numbers. Like not everyone knows that.
Okay.
But anyway,
Okay.
it's a good turnaround. Like, it's really nice. to kind of like see how the people's mentality will be, especially when using the social media. Some are, you know, they are fine showcasing, yeah, I'm online, and some are very quiet and they still watch, which is, you know, it's still fine. And Archana is saying, very beautiful. Thank you, Archana. That is what I wanted. Ratan is saying, lovely. Thank you, Ratan. Thank you so much. Come on, ladies. Your comments will be highly appreciated, both for Nirupama as well as me. And she did a wonderful job showcasing her talent in a different and unique ways. The miniature pots and painting on it, which is Whirly painting, which is awesome. I love the color combination, and I tell you, it's so pretty. The pot, the miniature sets are so pretty.
Thank you.
And perhaps maybe you can take a picture of that and plus your sari pictures and post it to me, because I'll collage all of that,
sure,
so that people, like, you know, the sari gallery members can see all of those.
sure, sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing this, Nirupama.
Yeah, my pleasure.
It was an awesome session. And I thank you all, ladies, who were with us for the entire time. There were people who had to leave or whatever for some reason. Yes, I do still have 9 people still there, but I think that kind of like, you know, goes up after some time, or maybe come down after some time, but it's the number of views count. So that is a really good exposure. Thank you very much, Nirupama. We will wind our session, because if I take more than 1 hour, I can't upload it on the social media. It has to be 1 hour on Instagram, and YouTube doesn't have any restrictions. So we will be within that time frame, and I can finish off as well. Yeah?
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you, ladies, for joining us in for the Wholesome Wednesday session. And watch out for the next week, another exciting one on its way. I will be publicizing all of that next week, and looking forward to having you all again next Wednesday. Hema signing off.
Bye.
Thank you, Nirupama.
Bye.
Bye for
Thank
now.
you. Thank you.
Bye.